Hello everybody, the Worm is back again for some more 999, and things have started moving on again. We were dealing with the aftermath of Snake's death, the discovery of his death, and whereas I would have preferred to spend more time on it, maybe we do in other what would it be? Routes? Is that how we refer to it? Other routes? Maybe we would have spent more time dealing with that in other routes, but in this route, we appear to have moved on somewhat quickly, which certainly has a practical angle to it. We do have to get a move on. But I find it suspicious enough that I think more investigation was warranted. But in any case, we have decided to go along with the majority in this sense, and we have moved on. Of course, due to that, it makes me suspicious of Ace a bit, since he was the one who wanted to move on the most. And the others kind of just fell in line. The conclusion to that whole discussion, or one of the, not conclusion, one of the, what word am I thinking of? One of the possibilities that discussion raised was the possibility that Zero might not only be on this ship, but might also be one of us. Yeah, Ace's argument about that kind of just, it wasn't convincing to me. His whole thing was on the, what was it, PA system. Zero said this ship instead of saying something like that ship or the ship, and therefore that must mean he's on the ship, or she. I still think that it could very well be a woman. And the thing is, after that part of the discussion, we centered around the possibility that Zero is one of us. And if Zero is one of us, then that would mean that what we hear on the PA system was a recording, because we were all in the same room. So that recording could have been made at pretty much any time. I mean, I don't know. Are other people convinced by that? Sort of. Well, it's hard to say. I don't know how different the other routes are, so maybe if you go along other routes, like do other doors and hang out with other people, you get different information at different times, and maybe you're more or less convinced because of what you know. So obviously, I can't. It's like at the point where I am in the game, I can't really ask those kinds of questions because you may have gone down a different route, and I don't know how different that route is, and so I guess if you've played this game and played it in the exact way that I did and got to this point, were you convinced by Ace, or does that make sense? I don't know. Let's move on. The group moved on, so we have to move on. We have made our groups for the next set of doors. There are 3 doors now. Oh, I can't look at that anymore. There was 6, 2, and 1, I believe. And Junpei, Ace, Santa, and June have gone to... Which door did we go to? 6, yeah, that's what I thought. We went to 6. And 7, Lotus, and Clover, they went to door 1. So no one's at door 2. And door 6 is below deck E, is it? We're far down, it seems. And we're in the what is this? Oh, it should just tell me. we're in the steam engine room, that's right. And unfortunately, June, her fever or whatever's happening with her, because I'm not sure precisely, whatever's wrong with her seems to have flared up again, so we are now feeling the pressure to try and get out of here, and that's what I intend to do. So let's start looking around. Is there coal in there now? Tunnel goes all across the ship. There's something there. Yeah. Like a giant plug or something? I'm not entirely sure how big this thing is. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Yeah. I don't know if it's something with the art style or what, but sometimes I have trouble understanding the scale of some things. Like, if you were a person, how tall is this thing? That's I guess my question. I can't really tell. I don't have a I don't have a reference. I don't have like a person standing next to it, so it's kind of weird, kind of hard to tell. Give me a moment. I'm gonna have to actually. I'm gonna use my pause recording feature. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. If I used that pause recording feature correctly, then that should have seemed like no time at all. So I hope I did use it correctly. Let's keep looking around. Man, this thing is huge. I guess a ship this big needs something like that to power it. Oh? I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Is it common sense? I'd say I agree with that, just from looking at this and considering how huge. Again, problem with scale here. But yeah, just a single room. Yeah, I could agree with what Ace said, but yeah, okay. I'll just agree with that and not say anything else. What is powering the ship? We have lights and such. This isn't moving, right? So what is giving us power? Stairs stretch from the catwalk to the boiler. We are in some kind of... We are in modern day. That's something I was kind of confused about at first. I didn't know what time period we're in. But I think we're just in modern day, essentially. So maybe there's some kind of generator somewhere that Zero's using to power the ship or something. I don't know, because these don't look like they're on. Oh, so nothing else to look at. Oh, good thing I randomly clicked. Huge golden gear. Interesting. Bronze gear. Okay. And silver gear. Really? I mean, even if I can't really tell exactly how big things are, that still seems pretty huge to me. Okay, so we have silver, bronze, gold here. Oh. Is this just the other side? I think it is. So yeah, gold, bronze, silver. So this is just the other side. Oh wait, can I go back? Which wooden boxes? Empty barrels. Let's keep looking. Oops. Let's keep looking down here. Nothing in them. Some kind of pulley system. Yes. Interesting. We've not picked up anything yet. Like iron door. This thing? Interesting. And what are we looking at here? I'm seeing some yellow and some silver, so maybe... Can you show me up close, please? No. I'm guessing this is meant to be gold, silver, bronze. Something like that. So there's our exit. Perfect. Perfect for what? Ah. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Junpei. It's not that important. Well, that important. It's not important whatsoever. But at least there's someone here who's keeping their spirits up, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay. There's no harm in trying, I suppose. How about this one? It won't move at all. Okay, so we have to do something with this one first. Okay. A. Yeah, it just opens. How about that? And it's totally pitch black in there. Okay. Are we on the other side? Yes, looks like we are on the other side. A, B, C. Okay. Oh, interesting. Now we're on the other side of B. Okay. Oh my goodness. We just have a wheel, huh? Well. Broke all by itself, of course. So we use it for something else then. How about C? Can we use this on this one? It's a perfect fit. There's a device in the box, you say? Sure.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah.
Stuck his head out over the side of the catwalk and looked down. The box had only recently hung just below the catwalk. Excuse me, the box that had only recently hung just below the catwalk now sat on the floor. It had come to rest near the end of the tunnel that covered the conveyor
June's
belt.
down over by there.
Junpei could see her, still leaning against the wall as if she barely had the strength to sit up. Even from so far away, it was not difficult to see that she had not improved. He almost thought he could see heat rising from her body, my goodness.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Ace's expression was inscrutable, but he'd said what they had all been thinking.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
He tried desperately to convince himself that what he'd said was true.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
That's what Junpei thought.
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion.
Santa's response was confident and certain.
She gets dropped into some weird-ass shit, forced to play some messed-up game.
I mean, that's not an unfair analysis right there.
If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
I mean, yeah, I think you could make an argument that the ninth guy, his response was definitely within the realm of possibility. People can break, you know. It's just, it can happen.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah. We're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
Santa snorted in disgust.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno.
I mean, up until this point, I haven't gotten anything to tell me exactly what the nonary game is about.
But it does seem like a possibility, you know?
So I guess here's one possibility, is that it's for an experiment. They stood there for a few more minutes, no one speaking, until Santa turned and walked away from the winch. Junpei and Ace followed him. Okay. Here it is. Control panel for something. Some kind of machine, maybe control panel. Does that stick into here? Yeah. Okay. Hey, we got power. Alright, get to shoveling, everyone. Oh, I guess it's done moving now. Still a bunch of coal on the belt, though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped at the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? What? Why not? It's coming lights. I guess we don't have to care about it anymore. No, not yet. Box of coal. What are we doing with a box of coal? Can we put the coal in? Can we do this now? So that's where we came from. Where am I putting this coal in? There's really the only thing I want to do with coal. Use it somehow? Yeah. What am I missing? I'm missing something. Can't do anything with this. Where am I missing? do anything with this, of course. I think this is like the next step after whatever I do with the coal. But where does it go? Come on. Oh, you could shimmy across that. Come on. Come on. No, I think I understand where I am. I just I feel like there's an area I'm missing or something that I can't get to. It's making me feel stupid because it said that he said there's only one thing you can do with coal, but so where do I put it in? It has to be down by the boiler, right? It shouldn't be up here. Ah. Okay, that's getting annoying. Oh, I found it. That was kind of annoying. Yes. And I totally didn't. Sorry about that, everyone. I just, it was these three holes on the boiler nearest to us that I had to click. So, that was frustrating, but I found it, so let's move on. Yeah, right, you look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. You better rest some more, right? No arguing. You need to rest, so just stay there and we'll handle this. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Do we have shovels? How much time is this taking? Man, this is a lot of work. I think I know what it is. Oops. This is it. Oh look, the columns. Maybe that just was meant how much coal is in it, and now there's enough, maybe? Oh. Look at that. Gold disc. Bronze disc. Silver disc. Okay. Now we're moving. Oops. Now we're moving and grooving. Maybe we put these 3 discs in there. Oh, it's only one before I find out. Let's stick it in. Instructions for operation. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note, when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. Okay, so we want silver there and there. Okay. Something like this. Simple enough. Star polygon. Hey, very simple. Hey, I could already tell from the outlines where the gold, silver, and bronze were. Well, so besides scrambling around to find
the door's open.
To find that dang furnace thing, this went pretty smoothly. Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement.
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Santa snorted.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Look, Santa, I just don't think we should take things for granted in this situation.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all 3 of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
He still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs, petulantly.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
I think yeah, he kinda is. Ace sighed, with the air of a long-suffering parent.
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Are you guys actually father and son? Is that why you both have crazy-looking hair like that? He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs. Before long, he was back on the first floor next to the conveyor belt and June.
Oh, Jumpy!
As he drew closer, she stood up slowly.
Are you okay?
He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice.
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
June blushed. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish.
Let me check.
Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand against her forehead.
Good. You're feeling a lot better.
She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but she still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him.
Are you sure you're all right?
He had to be sure. June gave him a look.
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
June giggled. He wasn't sure if she just made a joke or not, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke on the forehead.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go!
June clasped her hands and nodded urgently. They headed back to the exit, but on their way they found...
Oh, it's...
Santa?
Santa was sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him.
What are you looking at?
Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet.
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Yeah, have you just had that with you then?
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Santa simply nodded.
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
Was? June cocked her head, confused.
She was only about an inch tall then?
Santa glared at her.
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
Maybe not the best time, June. Santa didn't smile or laugh.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
He simply turned back to his picture and spoke.
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
This sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either.
Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses?
I can't say I have.
It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black.
Look, I'm totally cool hearing your story, Santa, but I do have to say, we are on a time limit here. Not sure this is the best point to reminisce, you know. Maybe let's get off the ship first, and then we could just have a chat. No? Okay. Guess not.
The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids.
Is this, Santa and, what would it be? I know in some European countries they have traditions like, was it Krampus? Or things along that line where Santa gives presents and the Krampus or the, you know, there's the opposite. So I definitely know that tradition.
They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon, the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death.
My goodness. That escalated.
When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes. And that's why, these days, his clothes are red.
I feel like you made up this story, Santa.
You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa.
Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, a sadness playing on her face. He continued.
I wonder which Santa I am.
Boy, I have no idea.
The white Santa or the black Santa?
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Well, okay then. Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back into his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. So let's, just for the sake of it, let's write down... has a sister and story of two Santas. We'll just go ahead and mark that down for him. Okay. He said was, which if we take in relation to his sister, he said, if I go back... Kid was as cute as a button. That implies, if we take it positively, that she just grew up. And so may not be as cute as she once was, or something like that. If we take this badly, that means something may have happened to her. And considering Santa's demeanor and how he spoke, I'm kind of thinking it might be the latter.
Huh?
Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Hey, you were holding us up. Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs, as Ace was waiting for them at the top. He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired.
Oh, you're finally back.
The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern.
Sorry we took so long.
Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again. Why did it unsolve? Okay, I guess it's not a big deal.
Let's go.
In single file, they walk through. After walking for nearly 15 feet, they found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well. A new room stretched out before them. Ooh, like a storage area.
Is this a warehouse?
Looks like it.
No, I believe this is the cargo room.
Well,
This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
potato. It's a similar idea.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Junpei, Ace, and June had stopped unconsciously, pausing to take in their new surroundings. Santa's voice broke through their momentary trance.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
Round 2. Fight. Okay, so... You know, I think I'm gonna save it for next time. Maybe a bit of a shorter episode today. Got a bit frustrated with the last one. And it was just because I couldn't find the, those 3 little furnaces. It's just, if I start doing this, if I really start doing this one, I feel it's going to take quite a bit of time. Or not quite a bit of time, but it'll push me over where I'm comfortable, and I would rather just stick within what's comfortable for me. Didn't really learn much today. It is strange how June just, you know, happened to recover immediately as we finished the puzzle. But again, Junpei actually felt her temperature, and so it did seem like she was actually feeling sick, you know? I'm not sure what human out there has the ability to intentionally regulate their temperature, so it seemed genuine that June was feeling under the weather there. And we did have the talk about Santa's sister, so not sure how that's gonna play into things. Yeah, gonna have to digest that a while, I think. In any case, I hope you're all doing well. I've been The Worm, this has been 999, and I hope... No. There we go. I hope to see you next time. Have a good one.